Glidden Ralston's Vanessa Kaler qualifies for 3 different events automatically here, the Class 1A state qualifier in Audubon. Vanessa, big night for you. What are the thoughts?
I'm really happy with it. I had a little bit of nerves coming in today. Didn't really know what to expect. I knew there was a lot of good competition, but I just had to keep my head in my lane and focus on what I needed to do, and I think I executed pretty well.
Start with the 100. You've been really fast in that all year. That was evident again tonight. Where do you feel that race was won?
I've always been the type of runner to catch people like throughout the middle of the race. Starts are usually okay with me. They've gotten better over the past couple meets that I've been doing them, but definitely stronger throughout the middle of the race. So I always try to push super hard through there.
How about the 110 hurdles or the 100 hurdles? That can be a race that mentally can be tough.
Yes, it was very tough. I knew there was a girl in lane 5 next to me that was going to be just a couple tenths of a second away from me. So I really just had to focus on 3-stepping every hurdle, running hard in between every hurdle, and just push through all 10 hurdles.
And then in the 200, really close battle with Jenna Wheatley there of Cam. I'm too close to call initially, but you're able to come out on top.
Yes.
Where do you feel you made that 700s to the second?
Well, I knew on the curve I kind of had not ran the strongest that I normally do, so I knew I had to make up quite a bit of ground. So I turned the corner and I just ran as hard as I could on the home stretch, and I think I went all the hard until the end, and that's I think when I got it. So
Headed to state for sure in 3 events. What does that mean? What are the goals?
Last year I was kind of in the teens, placed in the teens spot, so hoping to at least medal in all of them or at least a couple more this year.
Well, we know Logan Magnolia's Courtney Spohr will be at state in 2 events next week after district titles here today. Courtney, what are the thoughts and the takeaways from tonight?
Overall, I think our 4x8, we could have had a better time. Madison running that 3,000, kind of makes her more tired, but at state that won't be the problem there. My 400 I was happy with. I was hoping to win that event, and then my 800 and 1,500 weren't my best races, but I was still happy with my times.
I think your 4x8 might have been a season best as well. I'd have to go back and look, but you had a really strong final leg there. I think it was like a 9-second deficit when you got the baton. You were able to mow that down. What was the approach for you?
I saw the IKM girl out in front of us, and when I see someone out there, I go for them right away. I don't like to just stay behind them for a while. My goal is to just go and get them right away.
400, an event that you've came onto recently and had a lot of success in. Take us through that race.
I just started the 400 this year, and I really have been liking it. Wick, I ran my best time this year, and I like it. It's only 1 lap around the track. So.
Has it been kind of a different transition? I mean, you've gone from running cross country and the 3,000 and the 1,500 and the 1,800 to run something a little shorter. What's that been like?
Yeah, definitely a lot different from what I'm used to running, but I feel like I have pretty good speed, so I like that race.
State next week. What's the approach? What are the goals?
Hopefully, to be state champions in the 4x8. That's our main goal, and then I hope I can just medal in my other events.
Well, Woodbine's Addison Erickson, an automatic qualifier in the long jump after a strong showing at districts tonight. Addison, your blue oval bound. What are the thoughts? What does that mean to you?
Sorry, what did you say?
Well, what does it mean to you to get to state?
It means a lot. At the start of the season, I didn't think it was going to happen, but as the season progressed, I saw it was within reach. So,
how gratifying is it for you to have all of your season-long work pay off the way it did or the way it is?
Yeah, it was just amazing. I felt really good after. It was awesome.
Take us through your showing in the long jump. What led to the success? What do you think you did well?
So in practice, we worked on a lot of landing drills, which really helped, and trying to stay tall, which was a struggle for me. But then I finally got it and made it.
I think it was 15.6 or something, I don't remember off the top of my head. But when you jumped what you did, were you pretty confident that was going to do the trick?
Yeah, after I jumped 15.7, and after that, I was pretty confident. But then once the girls jumped their last jump, I was.
Now you head to state. That's always a tough field in 1A. What's the goal? What are the expectations?
The goal is to just PR, I think. I don't know what the medaling is like, but I just want to PR.
Well, how about the night for Audubon's Hannah Tigeson, 4 state qualifying events. Hannah, I'm sure that's the way you want your senior year to go. What does it mean?
This was my last night on this track, and it meant everything to me.
I knew coming into this meet that all of our relays were seeded first. I was seeded third in the open 8, and I knew this was my last chance. Basically the rest of the season, and so I just went for it because I wanted it pretty bad.
Yeah, the 800, maybe a little bit of a surprise to a lot of people the way you finished. Take us through that.
So I was seated third. I had Courtney Spohr from Loma ahead of me, and Nora Peterson from Alta Aurelia. I got out really good. I got out first, stuck to the corner. Those two girls got out and around me. In the last 250, I just gave it all I got.
Strong relays as well, with the same 4 making it in 3 events. How exciting is that? And what is the chemistry like between you guys?
Those girls are awesome. They show up every day and they work so hard. We push each other to the fullest. Conkler's an excellent coach. He knows exactly what we can do, and he has so much faith in us, and he believed in us before we even believed in ourselves. We finally found that belief and that faith, and now we just have the confidence to go out and do anything.
Hopefully a big week next week. What are the goals or the expectations?
I want to come home with 4 medals next week, and I think that's very doable. I just got to keep working hard tomorrow and the rest of next week, and it's my last shot. It's my last season until college, so I'm pretty excited for it.